See,
with your permission, then.
yeah. See, nobody knows who you are either. They're just looking at this guy with all this equipment on. You funny.
Am I? Is that what's on there?
Yeah, that's we were on there right now. That's you, and that's me. Yep. So
Is there audio or just video?
audio too.
All right.
Yep. Everybody's looking at you, wondering. They've been waiting for days to see if I was gonna live. Now, I don't know what the over/under was, but I would have put money on I was gonna die. So I'd have lost all my money. I'd have had to live and lose all.
I'm glad you're doing better. So hey, every day better, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tell your brother I said, what's up?
I'm like, you want me to tell him?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You sure? I got your permission.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll see you.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yes. I haven't dyed my sexy in a couple of weeks. I look like an old man. We gotta fix this. I had to wait and make sure I wasn't gonna die. So I couldn't be on Facebook and die on Facebook. What's up, Cliff, Mary, Lynn? Hey, so now y'all can tell everybody I'm the coronavirus guy. And now you all know, because I saw nobody for 2 weeks before I got sick. And you know how much I love that elliptical. I was down to 212 pounds. Without the elliptical, I'm down to 202 now. Yeah, that's the cough. I'm not out of the woods, but I am better every day. Starting 2 days ago, I started getting better. Now, you guys gotta dispel all those rumors. Number one, I'm not married. So quit letting those news people tell y'all I'm married. Y'all know I'm not married. And number two, none of my family, none of my friends were tested or at risk, because everybody knows how I am. Other than going to Planet Fitness, which I hadn't been but one time, I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. So nobody was at risk. And the health department will tell you there's 27 contacts. And there was, because I contacted people here at the hospital and people at the doctor's office. But out in the public, no one had saw me for over a week. My children are not in quarantine. My children are fine. They're not in isolation. They've not been tested. None of them are sick. None of them were exposed to me. Again, all my friends know my children don't live around here. My grandchildren don't live around here. So those are all lies. So spread the word. And thank you guys that knew about this and didn't tell everybody. I appreciate you respecting my privacy and the privacy of my family. At the same time, it's time for privacy to be over, because I promised certain officials that I would tell people they can get through this. If you don't be scared, if you even think that you're sick, you feel anything, and it's not the same for everybody. I never had a sore throat. I never had any signs until the night. You think you guys saw me working on the steel at the airport, and I started coughing. That was the first sign, and it went downhill in 24 hours like gangbusters. I woke up several times thinking I was gonna die. I go to the bathroom. The trip to the bathroom take an hour. I have to lay down in the hallway 20 minutes, lay down in the kitchen 20 minutes. Luckily, I didn't pee on myself. The funny one was, I wanted to make a ham sandwich. It took me 45 minutes to get into the kitchen. And then I grabbed the ham, the Miracle Whip, cheese, and the bread, and I laid down on the floor and made me a ham sandwich. Max was looking at me like, dude, seriously, get off the floor. That's my spot. Poor Max. He probably think I'm dead and I abandoned him. More than once he tried to get me to get up. He licked me. He said, I'm going to lick you in the face and make you chase me. And I could not chase him. I couldn't even swing at him. And I swear it's like the movies where the dogs eat the people that are sick, laying there dying, and they dog eat them. Max was licking the hell out of me. I was like, Max, stop. Stop licking me. Stop licking me. And he was like, nope, nope, I'm going to lick you. I'm going to keep licking you till you get up. And I couldn't get up. And everybody know I can't stand Jennifer Christie. Old Jennifer gets on my nerves. Well, you guys, Jennifer saved my life. I was one cough from going into cardiac arrest. And Jennifer came in there and got me up off the floor and took me to the hospital. It was so funny because she was like, I'm coming in. I was in the shower because I didn't want to go to the hospital so dirty. I hadn't had a bath in a week. I couldn't move. So I said, nope, I got to take a shower. I can't go to the hospital like this. And it was the wrong thing to do. I ended up on the floor. I had to crawl through the kitchen and let her in. She's yelling, I don't care about your little black Peter. I'm taking you to the hospital. But she didn't see it. Sick as I was, I grabbed me a towel and covered my little black Peter up. I ain't think about Jennifer. She ain't gonna live that one. She ain't gonna live picking with me about that one the rest of my life. It ain't little, Jennifer. It just ain't none of your business. So, I saved my energy to talk to you guys so I could tell you, protect yourselves. Do not go in the crowds. Do not shake hands. Stop hugging each other. Wash your hands continually. Do not kiss on your kids. There are thousands of people carrying this virus around. They may never get it. They don't know how I got it. I've been nowhere and done nothing. You guys know that come to the shop all the time. You know how I am about locking the gate and not talking to everybody. Think about that. No one in my circle has been sick or exposed. So, take care of yourselves and understand if you do get it, don't sit at home in denial. Like me. I thought I had the flu. Even when I couldn't walk, I said, wow, the flu is killing me. It was not the flu. So, I can't wait till I can fix my sexy I look like an old man. You guys, take care. And I'll be back. Stronger than ever. I'll probably be broke. Ain't nobody gonna want to come to the shop because they're gonna be scared they're gonna get the coronavirus. I ain't gonna have to keep the doors locked. Hey, no, trust me, they're not gonna let me out of here till they know I'm not positive for the virus anymore. The baddest part about it is I got the worst version. My lungs are turning to glass. Go figure. If it wasn't for all that weight I lost and staying in such great shape, I'd be dead already. So, with the small circle of social friends, because I don't have social friends, and the fact that I don't like going out in public, the fact that I work out a lot and is in very fantastic shape, it all saved this community and my life. So, I want to thank everybody who's been calling and texting. Now you can stop. I can't return all those calls and texts. And I appreciate all of you who didn't go around acting like you were self-important and wanted everybody to know you knew the coronavirus guy. I really appreciate the way you guys acted. So, don't be scared. You can live through this. But you gotta start taking care of yourselves. It's going to get bad. It's gonna be a whole lot worse before it gets better. Hey Vicky, there's a nurse here. Her name is Vicky. She sounds just like you. I had my eyes closed the other day and she was in here doing some kind of pick line or something where they go stick it goes up above my heart through an IV so they can put medicine in and take blood. And she said, I said, what's your name? She said, Vicky. I'm like, I think I'm hallucinating because I swear you sound like Vicky. And she said, I told you that's my name. But Vicky, she really did sound like you. But it wasn't you. And I have been hallucinating a lot. I never hallucinated before. That's probably what it's like when y'all be smoking weed and start seeing things you ain't supposed to see. Because my dreams are so lucid. I thought several of you were standing in my room the other day, and I had that memory of people standing in my room, but they weren't in my room. So that had to be, I don't know, that had to be God and all your prayers. And it was just a bunch of people standing in here supporting me. So, and I apologize, Lisa Galaney. When I was at my worst, I talked to you, and I thought I was gonna die, and I couldn't help it. I didn't mean to make you feel so bad. Hey, and instead of abandoning me when I get home, y'all gonna have to start bringing me some work to make up for these weeks. Or Cliff been supporting me like a red-headed stepchild. He's done a great job at the shop. I love him to death. Him and the new kid, Corey. Who would have think that a new kid would come into our lives, and when I needed him the most, he would give us everything he got, no questions asked, as if he known me his whole life. So, you guys support Cliff and Corey. Take them your work. You know they do a great job. I don't know when I'll be back, but I will. Okay, I'm not President Trump, but this will be a good time. If you got any questions about the coronavirus, now would be a good time to ask me. That's why they wanted me to come out here and tell people what's going on, so I can help people in the community not be so scared, not to be afraid, and for God's sakes, don't panic. Talk to me. Anybody got any questions about the coronavirus? It don't get any more firsthand than this. My first symptoms. It was 10 o'clock at night 2 Mondays ago. I had a cough, just a tickle in my throat. And I was telling Chris Miller, and it's like, dude, I got wet earlier today, and I think getting wet caused me to start to get sick. But that wasn't it. But yeah, it was just a cough, a small cough. I had a real small cough. I never call off. I never call off for being sick. But the next day, I had body aches, and I knew I had the flu. You don't need all of the toilet paper. As a matter of fact, I don't know what the coronavirus did to me, but me and the toilet haven't had a sit-down meeting in 5 days. Toilet don't like me anymore. So no, you don't need all that toilet paper. It started with a cough, and the cough is the one thing that's still there. No sore throat. I never had a sore throat. I never had a runny nose. The coughing gave me a headache. Ask questions, people. I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys not to be scared. But don't worry. I was scared. I literally called Jehovah out loud, and I didn't want to die like that. I was trying to breathe, and it was like drowning on dry land. It was like one of those movies where you're in a room and the room is filling up with water, and you got 1 inch of water left, or 1 inch of air, and 1 inch before the water takes over, and you got your lips up there trying to get the very last bit of air, and you can't suck it in, and you know you're about to suffocate. That's what it felt like, suffocating on dry land. And no, nobody can come see me. I'm in complete isolation. I had fever. Now, the weird thing about the fever, you guys, it goes away and you think you're going to be fine. It comes back the next day with a vengeance. So don't take care of the fever. Keep taking care of the fever. I've had a fever for almost 2 weeks now. And it goes away now. It might go away for a day and a half, and then it comes back. No sore throat. But remember, this virus decides how it wants to attack you based on your health. I'm so healthy. It got mad and it started turning my insides to glass. The worst thing it can do to you. It didn't just give me a little cold because I'm, Joe Blow, 40 pounds overweight, maxing and relaxing. It knew that wasn't going to hurt me. It gave me the hardest thing it could give. And even now I'm not out of the woods because I don't have my lungs back yet. They don't know when I'll be better. They did just swab me again for the 4th time. They want to know when it leaves in my body. So I'm the first person around here to have it. Of all the first in the world. There he is. What's up, Corey Core? That's our new guy, Corey Newsom. He's been fantastic, helping Cliff take care of the shop. No, they have an idea where I got the virus. The only place I went. Remember, I didn't go anywhere for 2 weeks. I was sitting at home with Max, binging on Netflix, watching The Expanse. I watched every show, every episode of The Expanse, and then got sick. Maybe The Expanse made me sick. There was a virus in that movie that was taking over the universe, so who knows? I got it while I was at the Cleveland Clinic having a checkup. They can say what they want to say, but it was the perfect storm. I knew exactly where I was because I don't go a lot of places. I don't go out in public a lot. Hey, Joe, stop calling Cliff names. You know what, Joe? I just saw what Cliff said. You can call him names. Blame it on the black guy. Oh, yeah, black people. I don't know who started that rumor that black people can't get the coronavirus. Well, I'm living proof. Not only can black people get the coronavirus, but if you don't get immediate help, it just might kill you. Yeah, I know a lot of you didn't know where I was and didn't know that I was sick. But here I am. Tell your friends the rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. I'm going to stick around a long time to continue to be a pain in y'all asses. I got a new lease on life, and I'm going to be worse than I ever was because contrary to what y'all think, there's been 2 or 3 times in the last year where I kept my mouth shut. I'm not doing that again. You do it, you say it, you getting it. Hey, Clarissa. Be careful in the hospital. Hey, you guys need to be diligent about watching for sick people. Red eyes, runny noses. It doesn't have to be the same symptoms. When I came to the hospital, not one person in the hospital thought I had the coronavirus. I literally, the day the test came back, the doctors are here and saying, your test is going to be back in a couple hours, but we're pretty sure you don't have the coronavirus. You have some weird type of pneumonia. When it came back, you should have seen them when they came in the room. All 3 of them stood there looking at me with their mouths wide open, not saying nothing. One of them even had tears in her eyes. And they said, it's the coronavirus. We can't believe it. That's how different this thing can be. It doesn't have a specific identification trace. It'll pick and choose how it wants to manifest itself inside your body. And to all you wonderful LeBray people, again, no one in my circle was exposed to me 2 weeks before I got this virus. So it's not possible. I hadn't seen Angie and Kylie in a month. So there's no way in the world Kylie was exposed. As a matter of fact, Cliff will tell you, he tried to come to the house and bring me something to eat when I was originally thinking it was the flu. And he was standing in the doorway. I was on the floor in the kitchen. He wanted to come and get me up. And I told him, no, don't come in the house. Don't touch me. I don't know what kind of flu this is, but it's so bad. I don't want you to get it. So I made Cliff leave. He had tears in his eyes. He wanted to help me so bad. And thank you, Cliff, for listening to me. I know how hard it was for you to leave me on the floor. But I feel so much better knowing that I never exposed you to this crap. I know you love me. I love you too. But I died 10 times over before I give you this. Audrey, yes, the hospitals are ready. Just try not to overwhelm them with BS. You know, there were a lot of you that came down here telling the hospital you knew me and you think you were exposed. You guys, I ain't gonna say it, but that was wrong. Fortunately, I had already revealed all of my movement. So now you're being exposed. My son was here to see me from the other side of that glass right there. While he was here, the hospital comes up and tells him his family is waiting for him downstairs in the emergency room. Well, guess what? None of my family was here. I told them all to stay away from the hospital because it's the only place they could get exposed. So a bunch of people were down in the emergency room claiming to be family members, claiming to be exposed to me and the virus. I swear to God, I hope I find out some names. I will put your sorry behind on blast. And no, don't come up telling me you thought, because I hadn't seen but maybe 5 people in the last 3 weeks. And those 5 people know who they are. I did not know what pneumonia was. I never had it. But when Jennifer came to the house and got me, I was on the floor. I couldn't breathe at all. I was on my last breath, just seconds away from cardiac arrest. She turned me on my side, started rubbing on me. I pulled my arm up, and I slowly caught my breath, like 1 second at a time. And she said, "You got pneumonia. I got to get you to the hospital." And she was right. I had pneumonia. Never had pneumonia before, so I didn't know what it felt like. But it's pneumonia on steroids. Like I said, my lungs are turning to glass. Anybody got any more questions? Yeah, Mel, I remember you telling me about pneumonia, and I thought, oh, it sounds bad. No, it's not bad. It's horrible. They have no clue how long I'm going to be in the hospital. I believe I got to test negative twice before I can go home. I live in Warren, Ohio. Yes, I'm at St. Joe's, and our hospitals are well equipped. The staff is well educated. The doctors that are taking care of me are using experimental medicines, clinical trial stuff. They're in contact with doctors in Japan, in Europe. They have a database that they're all working around the whole world together on, sharing. Jamal, Cleveland Clinic. I didn't go anywhere else for 2 weeks, not even the shop. Cleveland Clinic. It's the only place I was. Hey Tiff, what's up, baby? How's my grandson? My grandson that is not in quarantine. Him and his dad are doing good. What made me go to the hospital? I was dying. And no, your life don't flash before your eyes like they tell you in the movies. And just a few weeks ago, I asked you guys, if you had 30 seconds to live, who would you call? And somebody said, I call God. And I said, you can't call God. He already knows you're sick. You get 30 seconds to talk to somebody. Who would you call? Well, guess what? I spent my last 30 seconds praying that Jehovah would let me live, not die like this. I don't mind dying, but suffocating to death and going into cardiac arrest in the middle of it, that ain't no way to die. Positive. Lisa Glaney stayed on me about staying positive, even when I told her I knew I was gonna die. Up until yesterday, I still thought I was gonna die. Yeah, just a small cough is all it started with. A tickle cough, like trying to clear my throat. Again, why am I on here? Because I have a lot of friends in the city government. Doug Franklin, Eddie Colbert, Dan Polifka, all those guys want everybody to stay calm and cooperate. Stop running to the stores, taking everything off the shelves. That's crazy. It ain't like that. You'll get what you need. We have to share things. and take care of each other. And remember, there are thousands of people walking around right now who are carrying the virus and they're not sick. So you guys have to stop transmitting it. Stay out of crowds. Quit acting like it can't happen to you. Here's a guy that goes nowhere and does nothing for 3 weeks, and he gets the coronavirus. If I can get it like that, anybody can get it. I wish they let somebody come down here and shave this stuff off my face and dye my sexy black again. I don't feel so sexy right now. Anybody else? What the hell you mean, did I eat red meat? I suffer from a rare condition called glossopharyngeal trauma, lingual neuralgia, so I can't taste sugar. So, I have a very, very good diet. That also helped me. So, red meat. I don't know what that means. You know, here I am on the internet, on Facebook, talking to you guys. And I'm not out of the woods yet. Wouldn't that be jacked up a day later? Like, what? What happened? It's really that serious. Brandon, lots and lots of stomach pain and nausea. The cough was dry in the beginning, but not like a hacking dry cough. It was just a cough. It just became a hacking cough recently when they gave me medication to try and get this glass out of my lungs. But the stomach cramps were like hunger pains, and the nausea, I couldn't even sit up for 30 seconds. If I try to sit up now, everybody on this broadcast will see me crying like a little girl. And it's bad. I mean, once I realized it wasn't going to kill me, now I have to do it because it's helping my lungs. So I do it 3 or 4 times a day. And maybe I'll try it now, and we can all see if I can make it through it. I set up. Okay, I'm setting up. The nausea is starting. It starts to take your breath away. Yeah. That's how bad it is. That's why I thought I was gonna die. But I know now I can make it through one of those episodes. It just takes all of my energy. Okay, I'm better. I'm tired. It's the worst pain. I broke my back, my shoulder, my ankle. I had appendicitis. It's the worst. It's the worst pain in the world. My head starts spinning. I start to sweat. If I stay up there, I'll sweat bullets. I'll be completely soaking wet in 2 minutes. It's ridiculous. Well, I think that last Dog and Pony show took the last of my energy. And somebody sent me pizza from Sunrise. And that's RJ. What's up? Oh, you want to be on TV? You don't want to be on TV? He's a hell of a nurse. But yeah, a beautiful couple in Warren sent me pizza from Sunrise. It was so good. I could eat for the first time in 6 days. She got that stuff here right on time, and it was still warm. Thank you so much. I love you both. You and your husband. He's a great guy. You're a great woman. You guys have been good to me for years. And thank you for thinking about me. Hospital food ain't bad, but that was right on time. Robert, I don't know what kind of papers you're talking about. I'm in this country legally. What are you talking about? Okay. It's time for me to go. Now you guys all know the truth. Please stop spreading the rumors. My family's not sick. My family's not in isolation or quarantine and not even being tested. My employees are not sick. The one person who risked her life to save mine is probably the person I can't stand more than anybody in the world. But she saved my life. Jennifer Christie. She's not even sick. And I'm not married. So all that junk they're saying in the news, the only person in the news that knows the truth about everything is Peggy Sinkovich from Fox. Peggy's a really good friend, and she's been really good about protecting my personal information and trying to get the word out the right way. Also, Raymond Smith of the Tribune. He's going to have a story out tomorrow. You guys got to take care of each other. I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow.